Good morning. I'm Kristen Van Dyke.
And I'm Elias Gallegos, the face of Fox. I'm in for Nikki Stanzione.
And this is New Mexico Style on a Friday. Happy Friday, everybody.
We made it.
Friday before almost a holiday weekend. Father's Day, Dad's Day.
It counts.
Counts?
Yeah.
Have you gone shopping yet? Have you gotten your dad his present yet?
I have, but it's an ongoing thing. It's not done yet.
It's not done yet. You can't say what it is because he's watching right
yes,
now,
he is.
Right? See, I can get by with it. I'm going to get my dad a fedora hat. I think I said that earlier.
You did mention that. Did you finally do that?
He was dying for one. I haven't gotten it yet. I'm going to mail it. But here's the thing. His birthday is June 25th, so we always do this big thing, and it's kind of like Father's Day and the 25th together. I've got his card out, but the hat, I haven't gotten it, wrapped and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so,
I have a feeling you'll be able to find one.
Yeah, hopefully.
I love
haven't
fedoras.
Gotten it out to him, but we'll get it there. Hopefully. Okay, big stuff going on this weekend too. Not just Father's Day, but this big Centennial celebration, and we're going to be doing some of that, right? You're
yes,
there?
We'll be out there. It's going to be quite the spectacle. I was out there at the convention center. They were setting stuff up. It's going to be It's going to be in the street. It's going to be. And well-deserved, rightfully so. 100 years, that's a big deal.
Did you hear them talking about people from Colorado and Texas are going to be coming into town for this celebration? It's going to be massive, so
it's a big
hope
weekend.
To see you out there. I can tell you right now, the weather is looking really good for it. So anyway, we're going to talk a little bit more about that coming up in a moment, but this is a really cool story. So fans of New Mexico Style, you may remember one of our favorite guests, Tim Harris, who owns Tim's Place, the world's friendliest restaurant. And we learned that Tim will be featured on the CBS Evening News tonight.
Really big deal. Tim is only 25 and he owns and operates his own restaurant which serves breakfast, lunch, and plenty of hugs. Tim also has Down syndrome but has always believed if you can dream it, you can do it. And boy, has he beaten all the odds. Tim was also featured in May 21st issue of People magazine. And wow, it's just amazing.
It's on CNN.
It's going to be on CNN, and he was on CNN earlier this year.
And yeah, so tonight, Steve Hartman, who's a great reporter, is doing this story, on Tim. And, he's one of the only people, I think, in the country, they were saying, that has Down syndrome that has done this.
Wow.
Who's opened up his own business and opened up his own restaurant. And of course, we've had him here on the show. And he's such a nice guy, and this is so well deserved. And I cannot wait to see the piece. So make sure that you catch it. It's going to be on the CBS Evening News on KRQE at 5 o'clock. And of course, you can catch up anytime with Tim and get a hug from him at Tim's Place, located at 8050 Academy Road Northeast. And they have great food too. So good for him.
Yeah, that's such a special story, and good for him.
We're excited to see that tonight. All right, well, let's check in with KRQE News 13 anchor Elizabeth Alavrez for this morning's headlines. Hi, Elizabeth. Happy Friday.
Hey, happy Friday. Good morning to you. Yay, go Tim.
Yes.
Love that story, too. I'm so touched by it. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm somewhat new to the area. When I first learned about him and his accomplishments, it's just really touching. It's just such a great story, and I'm so glad the entire country is going to have the opportunity to get to know him.
Absolutely.
So we'll got to stay tuned for that
Tim.
on the CBS Evening News. But for now, let's talk the fire latest, what's going on with the wildfire threat this morning. Better news to tell you this morning, as firefighters appear to have a better handle on the 38,000-acre blaze that is burning near Ruidoso. The Little Bear fire is now 45% contained, and the majority of the evacuees who still have a home are now being allowed back in. This week, fire crews built lines and conducted burnouts just a few miles north of the edge of Ruidoso. And those efforts apparently have paid off. Now a main highway, once surrounded by the fire, has opened up again, and the evacuations are being lifted bit by bit. The unfortunate news is that more than 200 families don't have a home to go back to. So far, the cost to fight this fire stands at $7.5 million and counting. And the village of Ruidoso is thinking ahead. Officials there plan to start putting out sandbags soon to prevent flooding when this year's monsoon season kicks in. Meantime, the North Fire is burning in the Manzano Mountains. This is a new fire, guys, that sparked yesterday. It's closer to Albuquerque. It's a small one. It's burned about 12 acres, but it is near the town of Manzano. The fire did force the Manzano Lake to close, but it should be reopened later today. No word yet on how this fire started. And remember, the Whitewater Baldy Complex fire burning in the Gilas. Yeah, it's still burning, but it is now 63% contained. This fire has grown to more than 290,000 acres. It's actually the largest fire in New Mexico history. The only bit of good news here is that no structures are being threatened when it comes to this fire. But heads up, thick columns of smoke will be visible over the next several days. Now, you have a chance to help out the fire victims affected from the wildfires today. You can drop off donations at the American General Media Building off of Carlisle, just south of Montgomery. They are accepting blankets, clothing, pillows, non-perishable foods, and many other items. For a full list of donated items and what is needed, please visit our website. Head over to krqe.com because the need is pretty big, guys. And we want to remind you this afternoon we will be hosting a 2-hour phone bank for the American Red Cross. You can call in and donate money from 4 to 6 p.m. to help out the victims of the Little Bear wildfire. All right, not fire related. Parts of the South Valley this morning are still without water. The water authority shut off the water last night around 10 o'clock to install valves on a water line. It's actually affecting homes between Unser and Coors and over near the Blake and Rio Bravo area. There is a water station set up at the intersection of Barcelona and Sylvia in that area, but water should be back on by 10 a.m., so that's just a couple hours away. And that does it for your Friday morning headlines. Be sure to catch Matt Moore, Kristen Van Dyke, and me every weekday morning beginning at 4:30 a.m. on KRQE News 13. Elias, Kristen, sending it back to you on this Friday morning.
All right, thanks, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Okay, so of course we're talking about it Sunday, Father's Day, and if your child has 4 legs instead of 2, you can still enjoy a family outing.
Yes, and our own Kenny Hatchett takes a look at where you can go day tripping with your pet.
Going up to the Turquoise Trail because I heard it's dog friendly, and I wanted to take my 2 best friends, Bruce and Duke, for a little ride. So I think our first stop's going to be the Tinkertown Museum, and then we're going to work our way to the top. So we'll see how this goes.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Tinkertown is very dog friendly. We're up in the mountains, so it's nice and cool.
You will have unlimited money, and life for you will be very sunny. Not bad, Bruce.
We get about 20,000 visitors a season, and maybe half those people come with some small dogs or so.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
There's a lot of great hiking areas. You can go up to the crest, and it's nice up there. We have Dock Along right behind us, which is a picnic area, and you can take your dogs over there. And you start here at the bottom of the road and go through Tinkertown, and then maybe go have lunch at Dock Along, go for a hike, and then go to the top of the crest and overlook Albuquerque and go for a little stroll up there too.
It's a great place for dogs. One of the things you got to remember is to keep your dog on a leash up here. There's a lot of wildlife around. You don't want him to get loose, to get hurt. So leashes are mandatory. If you're in the Albuquerque area for a quick little day trip, this is perfect. You know, take your dogs, pack a lunch. You can easily spend all day here on the east side of the mountain with all the trails, all the picnic areas. The Tinkertown Museum was a lot of fun, dog friendly. Get out there, have some fun, take your best friend, little hike, and be safe.
Oh, I love
let the
Tinkertown.
dogs out?
That was so cute. I love that place.
Yes.
So,
well,
that's a good idea.
That is a great idea. And for some dads, the perfect gift is a night off.
That's right. Tomorrow night, parents can drop their kids off for a movie night at the Royal Cheer Academy, located at 5330 Pan American Freeway, and have 4 whole hours to themselves. I know.
Wow.
4 hours, that's a long time.
What a great idea.
It's a nice little break to get from the kids.
Well, movie night is from 6 to 10, and kids should bring blankets, pillows, and comfy clothes. All movies are rated G.
The cost is $25 per child, and siblings get a discount. Email RCA Booster President at hotmail.com for more information.
Yes.
And you can celebrate 100 years of statehood tomorrow at the Centennial Summerfest, which will showcase New Mexico's unique culture, art, entertainment, and food. After exploring Route 66 all day long, rock the night away with Los Lobos, appearing on the main stage at 8 p.m. And we're both going to be there.
Yes, we will be.
Come say hello.
Yes, it's going to be quite the spectacle, like I said earlier.
It is.
And, yeah,
a spectacle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to be there, so.
Well, there's the information on the screen. Of course, we'll have more information for you.
Yes, and everything you need to know is at Summerfest. About Summerfest is at cabq.gov. So stay cool this weekend at the movies.
Yes, Fox's Ashley Dvorkin tells us what's new in theaters.
I wanna rock.
They wanna rock, and with a soundtrack fueled by Def Leppard, Bon Jovi, and Poison, the Broadway musical turned movie Rock of Ages wants you to bang your head along with them. Set in 1987, The Journey follows a small-town girl with big city dreams, a struggling Sunset Strip club, and stealing the spotlight.
I'm gonna light this place on fire.
Tom Cruise as the ultimate leather-clad rock star, Stacy Jacks.
What are you doing here? What's that, a guy would miss his son's wedding? You were basically the worst parent ever.
When Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg combine comedic talents, you get the R-rated flick, That's My Boy.
New kids on the block. The heads are all warped now.
Their story is about a single teen dad who tries to reconnect with his now adult son, even though he never quite got the hang of growing up himself.
This isn't New York. I said, wait, this isn't New York.
There is a kid-friendly option that's currently the #1 film at the box office.
Thanks. We're going to get off the next stop so we can get back to America.
We're going to America as well.
Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted, a new international adventure with the famous animated animals.
They're leaving. To go where? Earth.
Plus, there's one for sci-fi fans as the team of Prometheus continue their space exploration after blasting into the #2 position.
That's okay. Let's see how you do it.
They're all ready to hit the competition with their best shot. So grab a ticket and see who keeps you most entertained as the summer box office keeps rocking on.
All right, lots of good stuff out there. Fun
No
fact,
doubt.
Walter White from Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad's Walter White, Bryan Cranston,
Yes.
of course. He is in Rock of Ages. Check him out. He's the plays
Yes.
the mayor, too.
And
So,
there's
good movie.
something about he didn't get the opportunity to kiss.
His wife, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and he was so disappointed that they didn't get to kiss, apparently, in the movie. So
Wow.
we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah, that's not fun.